I was looking out my kitchen window as I woke up early in the morning, and I see this beautiful sunrise, the color in the sky matching the flowers on my deck, and also the beautiful red maple in the distance, adorning this October morning. Colors are almost similar, the sky and the leaves on the trees. My oak tree is starting to turn color, but it all comes together for a beautiful, beautiful morning here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Hello, hello, hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, I, this week, have been working on gathering things from the garden, and I started earlier last week in planting the daffodils in the back border. And so I continued throughout the week to plant the rest of the daffodils in the back. So I'm going to show you what I did. I also gathered some geraniums, and I want to show you how I'm going to save my geraniums, overwinterize them, and set them up for next year. And we'll see how well that works. I'm excited about that because the geraniums were very pretty in the top of the garden over there, and I would love to not have to purchase fresh geraniums, but actually start them from a good size and get them established. I have here my geraniums that I had up in the front garden, and I really want to save them. I know that it is possible, and I've done some research and looked up what can be done to save these geraniums. So what I need to do is to get the dirt off of them, shake it off, trim down the leaves and all of the blooms and so forth, and then box them up in a box. And so I have this box here that I'm going to use to put them in. And hopefully they'll be able to fit comfortably there in the box. And then you don't tape it down because you want some kind of air circulation happening. So what I'm going to do is fold the box top, or fold the closing of the box and leave a little gap so that there's some air, and then put it in a cool, dry location. They say to check on it once a month, but that everything should dry up. The leaves will dry up, and maybe even the stems. But then around February, they say, or March, to take them out and then pot them up, give them water, and they should bounce back. So I'm going to try this out, and I'm going to just cut back these flowers and pull off the dirt and see what we get. So let me start with this one. I think I was going to do this up here on the deck, but I think I'm going to take off the dirt down in the garden and shake it out down there. So let's figure this out and make it happen. Well, I What I did was I cleaned up all of the plants, took off all of the dead leaves and those that were dying and spent, and the flowers you can see here. I cut off the spent flowers and I just started to just pack them in. I shook off as much dirt as possible, and what I'm going to do is just stick it in here into the box, put it down as far as I possibly can, and then what I'm going to do is cover it up, mark the box, and put them in a dry, cool location, and just check on them every now and then. They should dry out, but that is okay. So what they were saying was that not to seal the box, but rather just to put the folds in. I will be able to save these plants for next year, and I don't have to start all over again. And the plants will hopefully be a little bit larger because of the fact that they're, you know, they're not just little bitty plants, but rather they're a good size. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants altogether, and that's the amount of plants that I had purchased earlier in the season. So if I have these 6 plants for next year, I think that will be fantastic. Hopefully I will have good success. So this is how they say is best to keep it, and put it in a cool, dry location, either a basement or in a garage or a dark room. Just tuck it away for next year. So that's what I'm going to do. But I also wanted to show you my lavender plants. They're looking very good here. What I'm going to do with them is tuck them in the garden, probably underneath one of the arborvitae shrubs, and that way it's a little bit more protected and close to the home as well, probably right close to the deck, right down in here. Right in that area right there, and let them stay there, as well as my Japanese maple, which definitely needs changing. Next year I'm going to have to make sure that I change the pot, but you can see the leaf color that they are definitely changing, the maple leaves. So soon it will defoliate, and I will have to tuck it away for next year. So I decided to go ahead and put these bulbs in today, and all of a sudden somebody wants to do work in their garden. So excuse the noise. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing right now. So I was able to add the daffodils to this section here and add some more to shore this area up. So that means that we'll have some spring color coming from the bulbs here. I'm looking forward to it. And then the hostas will come up, and that will then cover the leaves of the daffodils, which is really, really good. And that will actually help to add some compost, because the leaves will then go right back into the ground. So the whole area has been supplemented with daffodils, and I'm looking to get the results in the spring. This is some of the last harvest in my garden. I decided to go ahead and harvest these peppers, the last of the tomatoes, and there are still some small ones there, but soon we're going to be having a lot of rain and possibly some really colder temperatures next week, so we might experience frost. So I just decided to go ahead and harvest this, but this is still a very good harvest for this time of the year of peppers and tomatoes. I am excited to share this with you, and if you're new to Catherine's Garden and Home, then I'm inviting you to watch the video, to comment on it, and if you like what you see, to subscribe to Catherine's Garden and Home. We come together throughout the week, especially on Wednesdays, and I have Wednesday lives where we share our garden experience as we grow together. And I have this little jingle that goes like this: grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. So I'm inviting you to do just that, to grow with us here at Catherine's Garden and Home, especially now that we are harvesting different things and getting ready for the winter months when we put our garden to bed. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful fall day. Have a wonderful fall week here in October. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Gather your things together. Do what you need to do. And let us continue to grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.